Hey, you guys, you like my hat? Look, it's a little bonnet kind of thing. And I made it, and I'm fooling around with some ideas, but look how cute that is. It's like mermaid prairie shit going on. Okay, so like I was at the light, I was thinking, you know, this is really something, a topic that I kind of want to talk about, just, you know, briefly. Here's the thing is, so I go to the grocery store, and there's, in some areas, you know how like there can be a lot of homeless people, or there's more homeless people than normally or whatever. And people have asked me this too, like you know, you live the law of attraction, which I firmly live the law of attraction. And, but that doesn't mean that I'm out there giving every Tom, Dick, and Harry something. I'm not going to give you money at the grocery store if I don't feel in that mode of wanting to do it. Because this is what happens when you start going, when you ignore the place of where you're giving something to other people. If you're doing it for dumb bullshit rules like, or reasons like, oh, I feel sorry for this person. Listen, nobody fucking wants you to feel sorry for them. I can tell you right now that the good God truth is, you go and enable a bunch of people, especially like kids are on drugs, or you see a homeless person, you're like, oh, I want to feel good about myself, let's go and do this. Now, I'm not saying don't go and do things for other people. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is people are sitting there doing shit in life for people to make themselves feel better. Because if you don't need to make other people feel better in life because you're insecure, you're trying to use some kind of statue of, you know, oh, I'm a good person kind of notion in the back of your mind, that's not coming from a good place. And this is a prime example of when that shit backfires on your ass. And I'll explain to you why. Have you ever noticed that, like, you could have somebody, say for instance, you're taking in a kid that's like been on drugs and heroin or whatever, and they're having, you know, a difficult time in life, right? They need some help, right? Okay, and so you're the only person, oh my God, you're the only person that can help them. Please take them in. You're their parent or something like that. And they had give this notion of some bullshit rule of thumb that you're my parents, you know, don't abandon me. I need someone. Okay, let me tell you what you're doing. You're biting yourself in the ass when you enable people. People don't want to feel that they need in life. This is a whole psychological bullshit trap that people have gotten into through all of their lives. They've been conditioned to believe that you're going to give a handout and help someone up. Nobody fucking needs a handout. People are so conditioned to believe that they can't fucking do anything without someone else's gosh dang help that they enable themselves by not trying. And let me explain something to you. Prime example is, say you're gonna, like I'm getting off track, but anyway, it just like riled my ass when I was at the stoplight and I just heard somebody you know, don't comment to tell me I'm not some caring, giving person, okay? This is how caring and giving I fucking am. I love you so much. I love that homeless person so much that I fucking believe in that homeless person. I believe that, you know what? If they want to change, they will figure shit out. Let me tell you how people figure shit out fast. Fast like, okay? My son Sawyer was on drugs. He got in trouble in school. He was kicked out of like 3 fucking schools because he was stealing, he was doing bullshit things, that he was around the wrong people. And I can say the wrong people, but you know what? He was vibing on that same energy level, because you don't come up and end up with some drug addicts or thieves or any kind of bullshit that you want to say, oh, I'm different than them. No, it's your energy. You fucking can't deny energy. It's law of attraction. It's the laws of the universe. So anyway, Sawyer's sitting there. This is my middle son, right? Sawyer, saucy boy, I'm calling you out. But he was sitting there getting into damn trouble all the fucking time and getting kicked out of school. They wanted to put him in alternative school, and he was smoking his head off. Now, mind you, I don't fucking care. Do whatever. Shoot up all freaking day long on heroin. Drink your ass into oblivion. I don't care. Honestly, I don't care in the way that I care so fucking much. But I don't care what you do in your life. I don't fucking care if you're gay. I don't care if you are a lesbian. I don't care if you want to have a sex change. I fucking love you. There are no conditions you can tell me I mean, I fucking love murders, okay? So call me whatever you fucking want. I don't care. What I'm telling you is when you start doing things out of the wrong reasons in your mind and in your heart to like think that you're going to feel better about yourself because you're helping someone, nobody fucking wants your help. I'm going to tell you, this is what happens. So, you know, other people suggested to me that, oh, I need to make sure, you know, I was getting tired of Sawyer's bullshit, right? He was like dragging his druggy friends over to our house. The police were being called because his dumbass girlfriend was acting like a psychomaniac, which was understandable. And this is before I like recognized all this kind of shit, right? And so I hope I didn't cut this voice out. But anyway, I'm yelling so fucking loud, I'm sure you can hear me. So anyway, what happened was, you know, Sawyer, of course, wants to live in our house, but I had rules. Like, you can't fucking get high in my house. Like, you can't shoot up in my, like, he didn't shoot up heroin or anything like that. Like, I don't know what he fucking did. I don't know if he was taking pills on the side or whatever he did. I don't care. But anyway, what I'm saying is I didn't want him in the house with the other kids. Well, a lot of other people, especially parents or like church people and stuff like that, were like, oh, you've got to, you know, give him rules, but keep him in your house. Go ahead, fucking enable him, Raquel. And I was just like, no, I'm fucking not doing that. Because have you ever noticed, give somebody hands out. Give somebody handouts. Do things for them, enable their asses so where they can't do it, and I guarantee it's going to bite the hand that fed them. They are going to resent the fuck out of you because you went and did every fucking thing for them. Nobody, if you want the honest to God truth, people want to be told no. And let me just, it's prime example of my own life and with my own son. So I don't preach this shit because I'm like, oh, she's callous and she's a bitch. No, I'm telling you what fucking works, okay? If you want to get kids out of, you know, going to fucking rehab 20 times or whatever, why don't you start stripping some shit from them? Are you paying their fucking cell phone bill? Are you paying their rent? All you do is enable people when you give them shit. They need to earn that shit themselves. So what I did is I ignored what everyone else said, even my husband at the time, and I kicked Sawyer's ass on the street. And he was mad at me. Of course he was. He calls me every effing word in the book. I was the low-life piece of dirt on his Like, I don't care. I'll fucking punch your lights out and then tell me that. And you're still asses on the street. And so, yeah, we got into a little altercation, so I kicked him to the street. He lived on the streets for 2.5 weeks, right? I would still communicate with him. He knew I loved him to death. Like, I fucking love my kids. But I am not going to put up with your bullshit for you to think that you can get somewhere in life on someone else's merits. Hell fucking no. And so, anyway, so he walked the streets. Like, half the time during the day, he would have to say moving because, you know, they don't let you, like, congregate. They don't let homeless people, like, congregate for long amounts of time. You know, sit around, especially like, I mean, they'll let you stay at McDonald's and you can use their Wi-Fi and shit like that. But what I'm saying is, these parents out here that are enabling their children, or you're feeling like, oh, I'm a horrible person if I don't take them in. Really? No, that means you're just fucking insecure as a parent and you can't tell it like it is, and you have your own bullshit in your mind going on that you're trying to enable your kid to make you feel better in life. Kick their ass to the street and watch how much they straighten up. Either they straighten up or they fucking die in a ditch from an overdose. And you have to be able to accept that. But guess what? If you did your shit when they were young and you were there for your kids and you loved the hell out of your kids and you meant and had good intentions for your kids, kids are gonna know. Kids can fucking feel that. You know how like in divorces and stuff when you like see, you know, these parents that are like fighting against each other, whatever, using their kids as allies against one another and all that kind of stuff. That's just because the other parent's fucking insecure as hell and they can't deal with it. I've had to deal with a lot of bullshit that my ex has done, and I'm still dealing with bullshit. But you know what? I'm not dealing with bullshit because I'm not playing my kids. I'm not putting my kids on fucking social media so that people think I'm the grandiose parent of the fucking year. Because guess what? I am the fucking parent of the year. I don't need a fucking selfie with my kids standing in front of a fucking cake or pizza to tell everybody in the fucking world that I don't give a shit what you guys think about me. I don't fucking give a shit if you think I'm the worst fucking parent on the earth. Because guess what? I know that I'm the fucking best parent. I was a fucking amazing parent, and I'm still a fucking amazing. I'm making shit happen. You know what? And my kids aren't gonna fucking call me when they need something, only when they need something. They're gonna call me on days that they're feeling like shit and they want to talk to me about some emotional stuff that's going on with them or whatever's happening with them, and they're not gonna have to feel like they have to hide in the wings and only give me their pretend fake facade self, right? Because that's what parents create. When you don't accept kids unconditionally and you don't accept people in general in life unconditionally, can you guys even fucking see me? If you don't do that, people can read that shit is all I'm saying. People know when you love them, and people know when you're feeding them a line of bullcrap. And I'm just here to say, like, I think I fucked this video up, but anyway, I want you guys, especially you parents, to know, like, stop enabling your fucking kids, dude. Stop. I mean, what is it about you that you feel like you have to do things for people, and then you resent the fact that you're fucking doing them? You know what I mean? It's like, I see that all the fucking time. Like, oh, I'm gonna help you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm gonna help you out. But then you're fucking pissed if they don't do it the way you wanted them to do it. I mean, why'd you even fucking help them to begin with? It's bullshit. Anyway, follow me on my social media. Raquel Margaret Carter is my Instagram, and that's where I do pretty shit. Like, those are my pretty pictures. I'm still gonna, like, say stuff, motivational things and stuff like that. Raquel Margaret Carter is my fan page, and I give different shit on all different of mediums, okay? So if you see like a picture on Instagram, you're not gonna see the fucking same thing on Twitter and Facebook personal account, and then Instagram, and I'm gonna give you all different kind of shit, right? And especially on my YouTube channel, that's where I'm like really, really tell it like it is kind of stuff, and on Twitter, and anyway, it's just all different. Whatever. If you want to be motivated or inspired or something, some shit, just hang out with me for a while. All right, that's all I wanted to say. But yeah, it was like, I saw this homeless lady or whatever, and then somebody's telling me, don't you feel bad that that's not being a good parent? No, I don't. I think I'm a fucking amazing parent. And I don't even need my kids to tell me that I'm fucking amazing. I'm amazing. I know I'm fucking amazing. So, there. Ride with that shit. All right, I love you. Peace out. I'm yours until my next swim. Ciao.